Welcome to Down the Wire. Today in Backpage News, we got a fish bandit on the loose, vandalizing ATMs. Also, we got a college football player entering his 9th year for the first time ever. For today's episode, we're in New York City, joined by comedian Giulio Gallarotti. Let's get into it.
All right, dude. Giulio, man. Welcome to the show.
What's up, boys?
Appreciate you coming on. Giulio, how do you pronounce your last name?
Gallarotti.
Gallarotti, Italian. I like it. Me too, bro.
Yeah?
Part of the boot.
From multiple parts. My dad is like, not to get into specifics because I don't guess like who gives a shit. But like my dad's from Northern Italy, my mom's from Southern Italy.
Okay, right on. Yeah.
What about you?
My mom's Sicilian.
Okay.
My dad's Calabrese, so
cool.
It makes me a child of divorce.
Oh, sure.
Bad recipe. But no, what I noticed, but like I don't know you yet, but what I have noticed from watching your pod and just stand up is like you're a very calm dude.
I'm calm?
Like, yeah, you seem very calm, which is crazy as a New York Italian.
Interesting.
Is that true?
I guess, yeah. I mean, I don't know if calm is the word, but I'm not like, I don't get easily riled up, I guess.
Okay.
So I get, there's something there perhaps. Yeah, interesting. I gotta ask my girl if she would agree with that. Calm as like one of my my main descriptors.
It's just your voice. You know, you have a very like nice voice. I don't know.
Thanks, dude.
Like, it's easy to listen to. That's probably why I liked your podcast. I was I can just keep listening to it.
I appreciate that, dude.
I'm also a calm Italian, which is kind of rare for a GTA, like Toronto area Italian.
What does GTA mean? Greater
Toronto area.
Okay, this is the second time I have heard that today.
GTA?
And I've never heard it before. And I saw this clip, dude. The only reason I saw it is because I scrolled up because when you're like watching a reel, you can't start it over unless you like do some shit to it.
Yeah.
So I like went down to go back up and I saw this kid doing an interview being like, in Mississauga, everyone's a bitch. Like in GTA, I guess the caption was like the Drake effect or something. Like the kid was talking.
I saw that exact.
The Toronto man's like
horrible.
Mississauga, bro. You're all like you, whatever. And I was like,
it's a bad representation, bro. I saw that exact reel. I was like, oh my.
I felt bad. My brother-in-law is like from there too. And like he had a long weekend, like taking care of his infant kid while my girl's sister was like on a trip. And I know he's tired. I was like, bro, I'm not going to like send this to him out of context because he just might think I'm like ragging on Mississauga. I'm like, no, bro, I'm an ally, dude.
We rag on each other, man. It's like that. Like people from like Brampton will roast you from Mississauga. Same thing. Like Hamilton's not really even a part of it. Like it's crazy. But you ever see that reel that blew up from Toronto? It was like,
was it the girl on the podcast?
Yeah.
If you want a Toronto man's, like, dude, it's so funny.
Something about like a baby mama. Yeah. That's what Toronto is now, though. It's just that.
It's just like a bunch of like people trying to talk hood.
It's like a forced like accent. I feel like. I don't know. It's either that or just finance bros wearing Patagonias.
Interesting.
That's all it is.
Roots.
Yeah, roots. Yeah. So I'm excited this is my first time here, so I'm excited to be in New York. But
any things that are like big changes for you? Because you just said earlier in the day too that you have never been to Europe. Like,
no,
have you ever? Is this the first time you've ever been out of Canada in your life?
No. Okay. I've been to I went to Boston with my sister last year.
Okay. Was that the first time?
That was my second time in Boston. Been to California. I just don't really do I'm trying to do more.
More what?
Like just stuff.
Nice, dude.
Because
it's good. Doing stuff is good, dude.
I'm 25.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've done a lot of cool things, but like I feel like I haven't done enough cool things, And I'm in that weird space where it's like I just want to like do shit.
Dude, totally, bro.
Like I just get hyper fixated on like random things here and there. I'm like, I want to learn everything about Buddhism. And then a week later, I'm like, I don't really care about that anymore. I want to learn about like this conspiracy that Colin put me on about rich people, cults and stuff.
Man, this is what people from Ottawa be doing, dude. They want to learn stuff and do new stuff, dude.
I was thinking though, like, why is it lame to like New York City? Because we came here and
it's
like,
not, dude.
Thank you. Because we came here and we're like a couple other of our friends. Well, I guess we were being a little bit cringe with it, but like we're walking around the streets being like,
look where we are right now, dude. Can you believe this? Like, were you guys doing that shit?
We're just like, start spreading the news.
All right, well.
Then we're walking down.
That's a little much.
It's a little cringe, but all right.
We're like, I don't know, dude. It's kind of fun because it's like, I don't know, like I want to nerd out about it, but like, I don't want to like feel weird about it. Like,
so you guys have friends here and you're like hanging out, visiting. Like, what's the deal?
We came down here with two of our friends.
I got it.
And they're doing some other stuff while they're down here, and we're doing our own thing.
Nice,
and then
nice.
I know nobody here though.
Cool. So then, dude, whatever. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
You don't want to like reveal your cards if you're hanging out with people who are from here. Yeah. But dude, it's not lame to be psyched you're here. I mean, people from here are grumpy because like the weather sucks. But like you guys live in fucking Ottawa. I'm sure it's
like negative.
cold.
The day we got here was negative 25 back there.
Yeah, dude. So there you go. So negative 25 Celsius.
Yeah, but I think once you start going negative, it's the same. Right?
It eventually aligns, but not at first. Like at first, it's like it's confusing. My phone is in Celsius.
Oh yeah,
because I want to be fluent in the world language, dude.
Why'd you guys veer off? You just said fuck everyone else.
I have no idea. I'm not sure.
I saw this story, and apparently, like Thomas Jefferson was like, when France invented the metric system, he was like, "Yo, we got to get on that," and he like summoned the standard weights.
Oh, so the metric system is newer.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because it's like the imperial system. Britain was just like
interesting
spreading their shit. And then France invented it, and Thomas Jefferson was like, "Yo, bring me some of that because you need like the weights to like calibrate it or whatever the fuck."
Interesting.
And British pirates or privateers like attacked the ship and killed everyone and lost the weights. Yeah. And then they were like, guess we gotta be stuck with this for the next 300 years.
Are you guys spying on me, dude? This morning I was literally looking up. I was watching New True Detective. I don't know if you've watched it.
Yeah.
And they were in like Alaska somewhere. And I was like, I wonder what the temperature in Fairbanks is right now. And I looked it up and it was like negative 35 or something. And I literally went and looked to see the conversion. And then I noticed, I was like, oh, wow, it's amazing how it gets closer as it gets colder.
Yeah.
And now here you are. This is the second one, dude. GTA.
You're on to us.
See, I'm on.
We are spying on you.
You guys are spying on me, dude. This is fucked up.
On your phone.
This is fucked up,
dude. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like that, like, cringe out here, though. Because I'm not doing, like, super touristy stuff. Like, I went to Times Square the first day and I was in awe. But,
dude,
like,
you guys need to get that out of your heads. Come here, enjoy the shit.
No, I'm enjoying it.
It's fine, bro. It's nice.
Good.
It's nice
good.
to be... I prefer that you guys are like this than if you're some fucking annoying rich kids who like, oh, I've been here a bunch of times, dude. Like that would be annoying. Come enjoy. Go to Times Square. Go to the M&M store.
I wanted. You wouldn't let me go to the M&M store, bro.
Do all the lamest shit you can do.
One of you. I would just say we couldn't go.
I wanted to go to the lame. We're not doing like. We didn't do like all the other touristy shit though, like no Central Park, no Statue of Liberty.
He's already done it all.
Yeah,
I've learned.
Didn't check out the tunnels. Kind of low key wanted to do that.
The Jewish tunnels.
Yeah. I like a new tourist
attraction. Can you even go look at them? I'm not sure.
Go check out the
tunnels.
tunnels.
They may have shut them down.
It's top 10 on your TripAdvisor.
That's
top
funny.
10 things to do in New York.
I mean, look, Central Park. Most of the stuff is good. I can tell you right now what's appropriately rated and what's overrated. In my opinion, going into buildings is overrated. You want to see the building, not the view from the building. There's plenty of good views. You can get them anywhere.
Yeah.
So if you're going to pay $100 to go to the top of whatever, the Empire State Building,
not worth it.
You're getting a view of the city you could get from anywhere. You want to go see the Empire State Building from close up? Okay, cool, whatever. Like, that makes sense. So that's one thing I'd say.
That's
Times Square, definitely overrated, but worth seeing. And it's like, wow, it's all bright lights, blah, 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 blah. And then you don't have to ever go again.
Yeah, I just couldn't get, like, it out of my head, dude. I just kept thinking, like, this is so, like... I was like, this is capitalism. And I was like, I guess I kind of like it now. Like, I don't know. Like, it was kind of like converting me into like liking the commercialness of the States. But
where you guys staying?
In Times Square. So after day 2, I was like, all right, let's get out of this area. Yeah.
Nice.
But,
solid. I love it.
Let's get into it, man. Let's get into the back page news. You familiar at all? Back page news?
I mean, you guys gave me a little bit of a brief, just kind of like random news stories, basically.
Yeah, so for the viewers that are new, I'll give you a little breakdown. Basically, we find like the weirdest, most obscure, just funny, ridiculous headlines circulating the globe. So, first things first, we got here, teen facing charges for allegedly taping fish to ATMs. So, this guy is the Fish Bandit, and this teenager is going around. Colin, we want to pull up his Instagram page.
Oh, they know the guy. Oh, we don't know who he is. But
we don't know who he is. He just goes by fish_bandit84, and he just tapes full fish to ATM machines.
Oh my god!
And that one's on a cop car, but yeah.
He taped the fish to the cop car there.
Yeah, and this one's on an ATM machine. Full fish. There's no explanation though. Like people are unaware of his motives, why he's doing that, why fish, why ATM
illegal?
Machines. He's getting charged. Like, click on his story. He posted to his story.
It's so stupid. It's like charges.
Teen faces charges for allegedly taping fish to ATM machines.
What is the charge?
That's what I don't understand.
Defacing public property or something?
I think it was something like that.
That's hilarious. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and his bio is live, laugh, tape fish on ATMs.
It seems like he has a lot of followers.
He has 54,000 followers, and I reached out to him because I'm just curious. I wanted to comment.
Did he hit you back?
Yeah, he did.
What did he say?
I said, where is it? The Fisherman is what he goes by. I said, why do you do it? I need to know. And then instead of liking messages, it's like the fish emoji that pops up.
Did he say anything?
He said, maybe in another life.
Hilarious.
I was like, I'm talking about you on my podcast tomorrow. Please, what do I tell the people? And he said, let me think about it. And then I said, thank you. We love what you're doing. We go live around 1 p.m. Eastern. And then I just sent like the fist emoji with the fish. Should we try calling him?
Yeah. Call him up. So wait, he's doing this in Utah?
Where's Provo? That's the city.
So yeah, Utah, Salt Lake City.
Wow, you sniped that. So there's no even bodies of water around that.
So where's he getting the fish?
Because I was thinking he was fishing them himself.
Salt Lake, but I don't know if there's fish in there. It's too like.
I don't think there's water in Salt Lake. I think it's
really?
It's like a desert plain. No?
Maybe
Maybe there's water.
I think there is, dude. But I don't know. If not, I'm an idiot.
Is there a lake in Salt Lake City?
I think it looks like this.
But what about is becoming too salty to support life? Nah, it's a lake, dude.
Okay, it's
some fact guy.
I don't know, though. I don't know if there's fish in it.
Dude, does that look like water to you?
I know, fine, but that's just like, one shot and one angle. The rest, appears to be some water.
Yeah, that one does look like water, huh?
Yeah.
But
glad we cleared that up.
But sometimes like highly concentrated salt bodies of water, there's like no fish in them. Like the Dead Sea, there's no fish.
Right.
And it's looking like
with a name like that.
Either. But I mean, he's probably from the fucking store, dude. This guy's ripping the store.
That's got to get so expensive though. For a bit.
How much does a fish cost? I don't even know.
Google it.
Like a bass. Just like a bass.
How much is a bass in Utah?
$20. Like
how much are you willing to spend for a bit to keep a bit going?
A good amount if it's funny.
Yeah.
Nice.
How much is a pound of bass?
Yeah, that's the thing. They like go by the
$14 a pound.
Like I know that like a bluefin tuna will sell for like $500,000, but they're also like the size of this room.
Yeah, true. True.
So like a small, like a freshwater trout, you got to be able to get one of those for $15, dude.
Yeah.
All right, just tape it to the old ATM.
Yeah, so I want to.
Should I try calling him?
Yeah, 1 second though, because we didn't mention the charges. He's only facing 2 charges. There's like a bunch of posts, but there's 2 charges of property damage, which apparently they stem from the cost of cleanup, which I don't know how much it costs to remove duct
What
tape.
a pile of shit that is, dude.
Yeah.
They're just looking for something.
The cost of cleanup. What we should be doing is when we see the fish, you should just take it off and throw it out, dude, and laugh. And then he'll stop doing it. The fact that he's getting like charged and shit, he thinks he's like the Joker now.
Oh yeah.
This guy's a turkey, dude. Let's call him. You think he's like 16? Hopefully.
100%.
If he's an adult, it's not good. He's probably in school.
Yeah,
right
it said the charges referred to youth services.
now. Oh, that's funny.
Here, maybe I won't do video.
Not just some old
video
man.
might intimidate him. Let me just do audio.
He's got a voice changer on.
Hello.
I don't even think it's ringing. This is why I wanted to do this earlier in the show, so in case he calls back, I want to leave that door open.
Oh yeah,
because I have so many questions.
This is funny though. His pants are down there. That's great.
Damn, he's not answering.
He's in school right now, dude. He's in geometry.
Oh.
Yeah. This is great.
He uses way too much duct tape, too. No answer. He hung up. That's what that means. All right, we have his attention, though.
Maybe we'll follow up on this.
Yeah. Why do you think? Like, what do you think is going on here?
I think this guy's just a funny guy, dude. I don't think there's anything more to it than that. It just causes mischief. Being a dick. It's not that big of a deal. It's annoying if somebody's doing something that's really disrupting people, but this is pretty straightforward.
Would you feel the same way if you needed to take out cash and every ATM in your city had fish taped onto it, and every time you tap the screen it was just slimy?
There's no way this kid is running that good of an operation.
You don't think so?
And I've also noticed too, like some of these ATMs are the ones that have the buttons on the side.
True,
so you could
yeah.
actually still completely take out your cash unobstructed.
I think he's building up followers though.
Yeah,
Like,
I was wondering
he might be able to grow the operation.
He's gonna get caught, dude. He's too widely followed. They're gonna start picking up on stuff.
But do you think he'll get like copycat fish ATMers?
It could happen.
Like in Batman, how there's other Batman.
It could happen.
Yeah.
Other Batman.
Inspiring people.
He said, "Sorry, I can't do a call right now."
Yeah.
It's all right. We'll set up an interview later.
All right.
We'll release it after.
All right, I'll leave it at that.
The fish man.
He's very quick to
fisherman.
reply though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There's part of me though that just feels like there might be something bigger to it. Like there might be something like I just want to know
Some sort
why
of, like,
fish
Jesus person.
and why banks. You know, the second you get banks involved, I feel like there's some sort of protest going around. You know?
Yeah. I don't know, dude.
I wonder what the cigarettes signify, because only some of them have cigarettes in their mouths.
Oh, I didn't even
the
notice
fish.
that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
There's also a camera at ATMs. So does he like have a shiesty on?
Oh,
Hmm.
that's a good point.
He's got a fish mask.
Yeah. That's great.
That's a good point.
Yeah, dude. I don't
Also,
know.
this one is clearly not in Provo, Utah. So he's going international with it as well,
What makes you say that?
because it's
Oh, it's
all
like-
it's in
it's like-
Japanese.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. He's going international with it.
So maybe that's it. Maybe it was just like, where is Provo? Maybe Provo isn't, and maybe Utah just reported on this.
Okay, hang on.
I'll look too.
Maybe what I think,
It is? Okay.
maybe what he should be doing is because he's got the following now. He should have people, what are we going to call this, fishing? Because there's like a pun there with bank scams,
I like
fishing.
that. I like that.
Or
Oh, there
something.
is Provo is also just fully on a lake. That's not the Salt Lake.
Got it. So this guy's out there.
I think he's fishing, dude, because there's no way as a kid you can afford this.
Well, if he's also in Japan, though, this is like throwing us for a little bit of a loop.
Yeah.
Unless he's in some like area of a place that's Asian and some. Are you sure that that's Japanese?
Almost.
I don't know the
100%.
difference in the characters. So if you are, then great.
Yeah,
Could
it's
just be
also
Chinatown in
Tokyo,
Utah.
#Japan. But also Japan has like fish markets where they actually have full fish. So Japan is like a paradise for this guy. He should move there.
Or somebody sent him a video of this, but he has the same shoes on that he had on in the stall. So I guess it is him or her even. So it's they.
This is dude behavior. This is 16-year-old boy
I
behavior.
know, dude, but Gen Z, man, it's a lot more overlap.
That's true. I think what I also noticed too in most of the videos, he uses 3 strings of duct tape. So I don't know if this is all coincidence or what's going on here. Oh, there's 4 in that. No, that's 3.
That's 3.
Yeah.
That's another
That's
one
a
of his
fourth
calling
one.
cards. It's like Banksy. He's got like secret ones too, so that nobody can emulate.
Maybe
him.
it's literally Banksy.
Banksy moved to Utah.
Yeah. You never know, dude.
Did you guys ever have any like underground high school bandits? Like in high school, we had a poop bandit.
We had a poop bandit.
I think we did.
A poop one?
No, there was a bandit in college. There was a guy who would steal stuff from people's apartments. It was called
So just a thief.
he was called
not even-
he would call the Dexter Bandit. But no, but then he would like
That's just.
This
no,
is
but dude,
regular stealing.
no. He would. I think he would give the things back after.
Oh, okay.
But he would like take a picture.
Kind
of
of
it
like
or
Robin
something.
Hood, but not really.
It's just fucking with people. I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Besides, I'm trying to think. I don't know. Besides that, I'm not totally sure.
I got framed one time
Really?
from a house party because this girl threw a party, and she was up in arms about losing a TV remote, and I was like, "Hey, throw a party. All you lose is a TV remote. That's a win." And then her locker was beside mine, which I think the culprit knew, because when I was taking out my books and stuff, the TV remote flew out of my backpack right
Wow.
in front of her. Hasn't talked to me to this day.
Wow.
She will not talk to me over that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the one that got away.
How often do
Yeah.
you follow up to be like, I just want you to know I didn't do it?
I'm blocked.
How
Yeah,
long ago was this?
hates me. This is grade
That's why
10.
we're doing the podcast. So we can get big enough that this clip
She'll
will
know.
go viral and she'll know.
We've talked about this every episode for the past year.
Wasn't him. Wasn't him.
Wasn't me. But we did have a poop bandit. And it's always the guy that spreads the rumor that is the bandit. because this one guy started spreading the rumor that this guy was like pooping in random places around the school, like urinals, floors, on walls.
And how did you ever definitively find out it was him?
We knew it was him as students, but I don't think the teachers ever could prove it.
Has he admitted it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he has admitted
Got
it.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
Love a good bandit.
That out. My poop bandit at my school drew swastikas with the poop, so that
Okay.
was a little bit
It's
of
also
an
a hate
extra
crime.
level.
Taking it a bit too far.
Yeah.
Like, would he smear it with
Yep.
swastikas? Oh,
yeah.
wow.
There's a picture somewhere.
So
that
he's
I
getting
can
hands
maybe
on
find,
with it
but-
too.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like that's
Yuck.
Yeah.
No bueno.
No.
all right, well, I'm glad.
See,
we
this
all
is a
agree.
better bit than that.
It's a way better. bit.
This is a way better bit. I like it. I wish I did more shit like this though when I was a kid, like underage, because when you get arrested, it doesn't really count.
What would happen to this guy if he got arrested?
I
for
think
this?
just like max
Community
juvie, not even
service?
that. Yeah, just community
Yeah,
service
just-
and like whatever.
Clean up graffiti.
There's a guy in Ottawa Ottawa has a lot of potholes. Was it Ottawa? No, it wasn't Ottawa.
I think that. Yeah, I don't know where it was.
It was somewhere else, I think, but I was saying they should do it in Ottawa because Ottawa's fucked with potholes. But the city just would never fix them. So he would spray paint dicks around every single pothole in the city
nice.
as like a protest to try to get them to fix it. And they started fixing them because they want to like get rid of the graffiti,
dicks.
obviously. But
That's good.
yeah,
That's very good.
If you had to do like a petty vandalism on the level of the dick pothole or the fish bandit, what would be your go-to medium?
If I had to do petty vandalism, we need to get more specific.
Mm-hmm.
What am I protesting? Why am I protesting it?
what gets under your skin? What's something that you want to like?
Loud shit.
Loud.
Like dudes who are making noise, people who are making noise that's disruptive.
We were on the corner and some guy was just connected to like the biggest speaker I've ever seen, scrolling Instagram reels, blasting it out
That's
for like
annoying.
everyone to hear.
Like, but I'm so yeah, that bothers me for sure.
Okay.
But okay, here's what we could do. So there's people who ride around on dirt bikes, like on public, which they're like not supposed to be doing. They're like not registered road vehicles. I would like to extend a cable across the street as they were approaching,
Okay.
so that they would crash into it and
And
hopefully
like comically
perish.
flip over it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not really on the same level.
I know, but it's petty vandalism.
So you just want to murder people.
Correct.
Yeah, that would be your petty crime is murder.
People who deserve it
Yeah, people that deserve it.
only.
You could like
I'll be a hero.
you ever seen those
Should murder charges be wiped if it was deserved?
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if it goes to trial.
I saw a video of somebody like bike locking the doors to an escape room and then like putting hints to the combination through so that the people in the escape room couldn't get out unless they solved the riddles.
Oh shit.
You could do something like that with the dirt bikes. You could like lock them up and then make them like write out lines or something. Some kind of punishment for their actions.
Right. That could be
Or you start tracking them down, right? You start getting to know what their routes are around the city. There's one guy that really bothers you, for example. You just track out what his route is, what streets he goes down. You get buckets of dirt, and you just dump him from like 12 stories up whenever he cuts through that area.
That's not bad. It's not bad.
It needs to be like there needs to be some sort of pun
Yeah,
or like
some sort
irony.
of poetic justice.
Yeah. So you're riding dirt bikes in concrete
yeah.
jungle. We're gonna dump you some dirt.
I see what you're doing there. That's nice. That's a nice touch.
Thank
It's nice,
you.
dude. It's nice. You can piss in their fucking gas tank, dude. It's pretty straightforward. You know, that's a pretty easy one. Doesn't work. They spend all their fucking money on. Clearly, like people who ride dirt bikes around in public, like are losers and have no money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like it would
The
really,
hate's real, yeah.
it would really screw them over if you piss in their gas tank. Like
True.
they would have to like
Yeah.
either spend a lot of time being hands-on and fixing it, or they wouldn't be able to afford to buy a new one.
Yeah, and if they gotta fix it, they're getting hands on. They're just dealing with piss.
Because that's what always ends up happening. Like there are people who are disturbing public stuff. You're always just kind of like, whatever, this guy's a loser. Like you got this one, buddy. Your life sucks, and like that's what you do. You like move on. That's how you like make it okay. But still, it's annoying to be terrorized by people in public who are like acting as if they're not sharing the space with other people.
Yeah, that happened to me yesterday. It wasn't like that deep, but I was just walking through the subway and I stepped on like someone's heel by accident. And then the guy stopped, turned around, just stared at me. And then I just had to walk the other way, which is just...
Was he a normal guy or did he look like he lived there?
I didn't want to look at him in the eyes because I was scared it was going to be a subway
You didn't just say, were you like, I'm sorry, dude?
Well, what's funny, because like if that happened in Canada, he would have apologized to me. Whereas like
Sorry.
in New York, I just had to run away.
Nah, bro, you should just be like, my bad, dude.
Yeah.
People respect real ones here.
Yeah.
You know, don't.
Yeah,
back
I
down.
have noticed that because you get an idea of like New Yorkers when you're living in Canada, and like it's just the same shit.
New Yorkers
like,
are
people
fine.
apologize.
They're pretty
to
nice
you if
here,
they bump
yeah.
into you.
New Yorkers are cool. They're not like friendly when they don't need to be. Sometimes like you'll be in CVS or whatever, like a pharmacy or a gas station, and like how like much the person working might lack any sort of emotion. Sometimes it's shocking. They're like, all right, like card tap.
Just defeated.
No smile, no nothing. They hate themselves. They hate working there, whatever. You'll encounter a good amount of that, but like it doesn't mean that person's a dick. They just don't give a shit. They're like,
Yeah.
this sucks.
That's what I think I've noticed is like when I go to get stuff at like stores or to get food or whatever, they're just not interested, but they're not being dicks.
Correct.
They're
They're not like, how's your day?
No.
They're not like
No.
friendly like that, but they're fair and like their values are solid.
Yeah. Yeah. But
It's a
even
good city.
driving through the city, I thought was going to be like the most impossible thing. People were waving me in, dude. Like I was able to switch lanes and stuff. Like when I first came
yeah,
here.
you have your car.
Yeah.
Are you just parking on the street?
No, I left it at a garage.
Okay.
But like driving through, I had to drop some friends off in Brooklyn. So we had to drive across the city. And
Oh yeah, it's easy.
people were letting me in and out. I was like, this is not what I expected.
I'm impressed. I'm glad that you were able to do that.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
I know people who are afraid of it. It's not that bad. You know.
I took it head on, dude.
Good for you.
Head on.
Good for
With
you.
my car all mangled and all. With part of my front car. My car is just missing.
Really?
Yeah.
Just like the bumper or something?
Yeah, like 2 days before leaving to come here, I was driving from Toronto to Ottawa. And I was driving behind this trailer. Like a pickup truck was pulling a trailer. And the piece of just sheet metal flew off of the trailer and almost final destination me. Like it just flew off and I thought it was coming for the windshield. And then it went down and just smacked like right by my license plate on my bumper. And then just a chunk of like my bumper is gone now.
Oh my God. Did
Yeah.
that guy stop?
Dude, okay. Like I said, I touched on it earlier. Bit of a petty guy.
That guy?
So, no, me.
Oh.
So I'll do whatever it takes to figure out who this guy is. I
You have not yet figured it out?
pulled
or you
up
have?
next to him and I drove next to him. I'm not even exaggerating, 20 minutes. I was next to him just looking like this and he would not make eye contact with me. And I was like, you know you're in the wrong. Because when you drive by people, you always look to see who's in the car next to you.
Is that like the equivalent of a hit and run? Like what he's done? Is that not like that's an accident? You guys got in an accident?
I think it was an accident. Like it was, obviously I wasn't mad at the fact that he did it. I was just mad at the fact that he wasn't acknowledging me.
He was trying to act as if he didn't know.
Exactly, yeah.
It's a clever move on his part.
It was pretty smart. It was pretty smart. But there was a name on the side of the truck and it was like a company.
Oh.
So I got the company's name.
And
I'm
you
gonna,
called and
I'm
you-
going to deal with this when I get back. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't want to let it ruin my weekend. So.
Nice. That's solid.
Yeah.
It's a good plan.
But yeah, I could have just smashed my windshield and just decapitated me though. So I'm pretty happy because it could have been a lot worse.
Could have been a lot worse. Too.
A lot worse. Yeah.
A lot worse.
All right, let's get into the next headline here. Next headline reads, Miami tight end Cam McCormick says he's coming back for 9th year of college. So this dude, Coleman, how many times has he been injured? Where does it say in the article?
Wait, so how is he able to keep playing? I thought that you only have 5 years of eligibility.
So he's found some loopholes. The big loophole was COVID. So he got a bonus year out of COVID year. And then he redshirted, I think, his freshman year. And then because this guy's been through literally like 7 major injuries.
See, he's undergone at least 6 surgeries because of football injuries.
So he keeps getting to, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, he keeps getting to just extend it.
Super
And,
senior.
The previous record was 8 or 7 years for a women's basketball player or something like that.
For Division One.
Yeah, this is like the biggest
This is a familiar name too. This guy's good.
Cam McCormick.
Yeah,
I've never, dude.
is he
He's played
random?
like 6 games in
Okay, so
like
I think-
7 years.
I think his
No.
freshman year he played like
He played a full year, yeah,
He
he
played
played-
one full year.
He played
yeah.
1 year, 13 games, and then I think he's played a combined 4 or 6 games in the next 7.
And now he's like 25 or something.
He played with Justin
27?
Herbert,
Crazy.
and Justin Herbert's now in his 4th year in
That's
the NFL.
crazy.
So,
Are you guys football fans?
I'm a big football guy. I'm a
Who-
Niners fan.
Niners fan.
Yeah, so I went to a Niners bar here, which was sick because we don't really have that like a bar just dedicated to one team.
Mm.
It was electric, dude. There was like literally like 9,000 people in there.
You guys had a good win the other day.
It was stressful, but I made some friends, dude, that I'll never see again, which is awesome. Like literally hugging dudes, high-fiving them.
That's crazy.
That I don't even know
Making
their names.
out.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Sick time.
Nice, dude.
But
9 years, damn.
I was just thinking because when he would have started school, it would have been 2013. It's now 2024, right? Or is it?
Well, this is his 9th year, so I
Ninth
guess
year.
2015.
Sorry, 2015.
That's wild.
I got the
though,
math
yeah.
wrong on that.
So then he would have theoretically been able to be finished before COVID, but he must have gotten injured during those years. So red
Yeah, I
shirt,
mean, he's had
injury.
6 major surgeries, so that's a potential for 6 red shirts. I don't know if it was
Didn't know
quite
you
that
could
many,
even do
but
that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
wild.
It's just crazy because I started university after this guy and finished before him, which is crazy.
So he's still has he finished his academic requirement? Like when you're redshirting, you can theoretically finish school still. Right?
It doesn't say what he does,
don't know.
so I feel like it's like,
He's just playing and not going to school.
yeah, I think he's just avoiding becoming a salesman at Enterprise. So he
Right,
just keeps
right.
going back to.
He just keeps getting new master's degrees.
Yeah, I feel like his coaches can't even call him his players anymore. They're
He
just
just-
coworkers at this point.
He's just a doctor now.
Someone became a doctor in the time
Yeah.
it took this guy to pick up a first down.
Literally, yeah. Poor guy. Well, hopefully
Yeah.
he'll have a good final season, dude.
It's just funny because I don't know how he's related to his teammates anymore. Because when he started, the thing was like Vine, and now it's TikTok.
Right,
You know?
right. No, totally. That's wild. Vine was still around then, I guess, huh?
Yeah, people were saying swag back then. Now it's Riz. He's just like, how are you keeping up with what's going on?
Swag.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And then all like those alpha. I didn't know what they were back then, but now I know they're just alpha men like memes of people being like real men wear like suits in class. And like swag is like for boys. I remember seeing those all the time in 2015.
That's great. Hilarious, dude. Cam McCormick.
do you think he
McCormick.
still goes to party? Do you think he brings the beers?
Do you feel like
He might.
I might be? Yeah, he might be like just that guy. You know, he gets all the freshman booze and shit.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Van Wilder.
Yeah, he's just like the recruitment weekend guy to showing him a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why they keep him on the. Why haven't they cut him yet? Like clearly
Maybe
he's
he's good. I don't
he's
know.
a nuisance, dude. He's injury prone. Like this guy is just taking up a roster spot.
It is the definition of injury prone.
Like how many times has he torn his ACL? Like what were the major injuries?
It doesn't say. It just says six surgeries. Yeah, multiple season-ending injuries. So
His most recent surgery could have very well been from someone that was in his first year class who went to school to be a surgeon. That's how long this guy has been in fucking school.
And he's been going at it for a sec, huh?
I just don't know why you'd want to keep doing it. Because I remember like when I was in my 4th year, it was a thing like, yo, like let's come back for a 5th year. Like some dudes wanted to do that. I finished in 4, but I know a lot of friends of mine that stayed for a 5th year because it was kind of like the
Because
thing.
it was fun.
Yeah, it was like, why not do like 2 classes the whole year and then just not enter the real life workforce yet. But this guy's like what, 27 now? He's got to be something like that.
mm-hmm.
Damn, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Got it. Maybe time to move on.
Yeah, that's a big career of partying.
I mean, yeah. Like,
'Cause I'm assuming if you're on the football team and if you're deciding to stay in school, you like to party.
what does the headline say again? Does it say his 9th year of college? That is crazy. I wonder if that's just like cheeky or if he's literally gone to college for the past 8 years.
Yeah, like he better be a lawyer. You
Yeah,
know?
dude, that's wild.
I don't know what the recovery from those kinds of injuries is like too. Like, can you even be keeping up with your classes when you're?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what specifically they all were, but like, you know, even if you haven't torn whatever, you can go to class and shit.
Can you look up Cam McCormick, Miami tight end degree? See if that's usually on the rosters they have like what the students are taking. Because now I am interested. Because now I feel like an asshole if he's actually going to school to be a doctor and he's in his 9th year.
There he is. LinkedIn.
What does it say?
He played at Oregon first.
Oh yeah, he does have a master's degree.
Hilarious.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So that's why he's in Miami now.
That's great.
I'm like, I started after and finished before this guy, and he's just clearly better than me.
Yeah.
Still.
He's doing a post Yeah, post baccalaureate. So
Okay.
like another master's at Miami. He's got one from Oregon. He's got a bachelor from Oregon.
what?
A master's from Oregon.
Does it say in what? I can't read that.
Advertising and brand responsibility.
Nice.
Bachelor of Arts in Journalism and Communication with the emphasis in advertising.
This guy needs an NIL deal then.
Yeah.
That's what he needs. That's so funny that he played with Justin Herbert, though, and he's now in his 4th year in the league.
Wild. So he's going back to Miami, it said, though, right?
So he was in Oregon until 2022. January 2023, it says he started in Miami, and he's going back to Miami this year.
Wow. Wild, dude.
That's kind of cool, though. Like, I respect it. I feel like a lot of the tone of the coverage has been like, look at this guy. But I feel like if he's just getting to go do, like, master's degrees
And then
basically
also
for
play
free.
football.
And then also play football, yeah. Like,
Well, he's not playing, but, he's on the team.
he might be playing 1 or 2 games before he breaks something again.
Every year he just plays the home opener.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's crazy.
Are you a football guy?
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a team or?
I just kind of usually root for, like, smaller cities. Like, cities where, like, it means a lot to them.
Yeah.
So, like, not the 49ers.
So next week you're going for Detroit for sure.
Big time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Detroit, I was rooting for Buffalo. St. Louis teams now. This is my new thing, dude, by the way. I like don't have a team in general. Like I haven't. I used to kind of be a Knicks fan and now I'm like not as much. But yeah, like Cavs.
Just because the blue collar towns.
Just like
Derby.
cities that are just like that just need the W's, bro. I root for those.
Yeah, they need it for their personality.
It's just like, smaller cities that are like with declining populations. It's just like a bummer. It's like, having a big, good franchise is like helpful for those places. So I root for them.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Rust Belt teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
How about like big cities that have struggled? Like the Toronto Maple Leafs. Like they just haven't won one since the 60s.
No, I'm
Don't feel any pity.
I'm not rooting for Toronto.
No.
No pity.
No pity at all. All right.
No.
I'm trying to think of like the Cowboys. I have no pity for.
No pity for the Cowboys.
done nothing.
None for LA teams, New York teams.
Is that a real rivalry down here, like New York versus LA, or is that just something that people talk shit
New York versus Boston.
That's
is the
a real
rivalry.
thing. Yeah.
New York versus LA is just like, no. That's like an annoying thing that people who are privileged enough to spend a lot of time in both places talk about.
Yeah. I feel that.
New York versus LA. New York's way better, by the way.
So there is something there.
No, but it just like it just is a better city. Like LA has a lot of nice stuff, but the culture is like not great in my opinion.
I've heard that. I've never really been. I went once with family when I was like a kid, but yeah, I've heard that there's just like a lot of fakeness out there, Not a lot of like actual culture out there, but I don't know.
Their culture is traffic and what famous people they've seen.
I've seen Jay Leno when I was there.
See?
Which was kind of cool. He was driving on the freeway in a like old sports car
Sick
convertible.
car.
Yeah, sick ass car, dude.
Both parts of LA's culture right there.
Yeah, and then we just drove past him and I rolled down my window. And again, it was like me. It's like I was the guy I was chasing down with the trailer, just wouldn't make eye contact with me. I was like, this guy knows what he's doing. I respect it. This isn't his first rodeo. He's had people yelling at him before for sure.
He has like 100 cars or something, right?
Insane amount.
Something crazy.
Insane amount, yeah.
So stupid.
Yeah. Dude, I just went to a car show because my mom's boyfriend's a big car guy. I'm not really a car guy at all, but there's like thousands of like the nicest cars there, and they're like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars for you to buy them and never drive them because then they just go down in value. I just don't understand that. Like I feel like if I bought a $500,000 vintage like 1978 something, I would want to rip that thing around the city.
Yeah, it's not like they're not everyday cars apparently.
No.
Like yeah, you can't drive them far distances and stuff. I know a couple of people who like buying those kind of cars, and even if you like redo them, put a new engine in or whatever, apparently like still you'll have trouble with it.
Yeah.
So, collector's items, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I'm just not a collector kind of dude, so I can't relate to that world.
It says 181.
Yeah, this is Jay Leno. 181 cars and 160 motorcycles.
Damn,
It's like almost a vehicle per day.
That's
that's
insane.
wild.
That's insane.
And he has like a hangar for them or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I one of my first ever interviews was with a former writer on SNL from like the 80s, I think.
Nice.
And then I was like researching on him, and one of the things he wrote for was like this Jay Leno show that was like for the Tonight Show kind of thing.
Cool. Very
I remember like watching that back and just like it kind of ruined Jay Leno for me.
Really?
Because I
Why?
really liked Jay Leno, and then I watched that and it was just so bad. The whole like premise of the show was like,
the show you watched the old.
yeah, it was like him doing like stand up though and like doing stuff with the crowd. And the whole premise of the show was like, there's like secret words that he would say and they would be revealed in the crowd. And then at the end of the show, they would reveal what those words meant in the sentence. And then they only flashed the sentence at the end of the program for literally 2 seconds. But this is like back in like the 70s where you can't rewind that shit. So I was like, what was the point of me watching this? Like I could pause it now and look at it, but it was just, yeah.
Weird.
Odd.
Listen, man, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, dude.
Yeah. I kind of checked the writer on it too. I was like, what the fuck was up with that? And he's like, yeah, that wasn't our best work. He's like, we didn't feel great about it after for sure. But I was like, yeah, that's pretty funny though.
The idea of having a collection of that much stuff that takes up that much space like gives me a lot of anxiety. I hate accumulating stuff. It's just like so difficult to manage it all. It just makes you really tied down, you know?
Would you say you're more of like a minimalist or just
Like, no, like I certainly have shit in my apartment, but like a bunch of cars, a bunch of houses, like all this, it sounds like a lot of work.
yeah.
Even if you're like have someone else doing it for you, you still have to like check in with those people. Dude, I don't need all that stuff.
Do you feel like you might want that though as an old man?
No.
Once you get older?
Definitely
No.
not.
Because I noticed that a lot about my no. Like he likes having shit to do. He's busier than I am.
But like
His calendar is
with
full.
cars or just
No,
like,
not cars. Just like
no,
shit.
I like doing stuff, but I'm
yeah.
saying like I don't like having a bunch of like stuff.
Just of one
Managing
thing.
stuff.
Yeah.
It sounds terrible,
Yeah.
you know.
All right, man. Well, we're gonna wrap this up here. I think they're gonna
Sweet.
kick us out soon.
Good way to.
Any closing remarks? Anything you want people to know? I know you said you got a special coming up.
I do. When does this come out?
This is probably we're gonna try to get it out this week, if not next week.
Okay, well, if it comes out the week of the 22nd, not to make this confusing, but I'm in Springfield, Missouri this weekend. If anybody's listening from Springfield, Missouri,
Tight.
The Blue Room. Then Stamford, Connecticut, New York Comedy Club, Stamford. Union Hall, Brooklyn, New York, the 13th. And then taping my special the 16th in Chicago, the Den Theater. NotJulio.com for tickets.
Sweet.
And follow me at NotJulio.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you coming on the show, bro.
Anytime. Good to meet you both. Good luck.
Thank you,
And,
bro. Thank you.
You know, tell them I said what up. I'm up in Ottawa.
Coming down to the wire. Epicenters ended. Rich Strike is coming up on the end zone.